and welcome to All That and Then Some with Dewana. I am Dewana. This is your first time here. How are you doing? What I like to do here, I like to tell stories from my past that made me the girl I am today and the woman God has always intended me to be. And I do that by using the word of the day. And I'm also pocket change styling with Dewana. So today, my word of the day is Inspirit. And what that means is to inspire and cheer up. So rolling into the 10th month, it is now July. July 16th is my cousin Ian's birthday. He would have been 36. And then July 18th will be 10 months that Jabri has been gone. So, you know, if you watch my shorts, I was in church 2 weeks ago, and the Holy Ghost spoke to my pastor and told me I need to take a social media break. You know, anybody that knows me knows that I'm trying to build my following, you know. I'm trying to get people to the kingdom. Let's just be honest. That's my main goal, you know. So I'm always on social media creating, and creating is one thing that brings me joy, you know, coming up with like a video concept and then rolling it out and doing it, you know, whether it's something funny, whether it's something about fashion, whether it's something about style, whether it's something about my children, my grandson, Jabri's death, you know, whatever. It's just something that my mind is always thinking of. You know, what's the next thing I can do that makes me happy, you know? And doing videos and talking to y'all, that makes me happy. Telling my life stories, telling stories about my life, that makes me happy. Trying on clothes, that makes me happy. Buying clothes, that really makes me happy. But, so I've been doing my best. I have still been, you know, I've done like, this is like my 5th video. So I'm gonna have all these videos going out whenever I decide to get off this fast. But this is my own personal, you know, this is a Holy Ghost fast and consecration. But it's also mine because truthfully, I could have did a week and been like, yeah, I'm done. But it's going on 2 weeks now that I haven't. Now, you know, I do go on TikTok just to go through and see, okay, I might want to do that. And then I'll do something. But I'm not on there like I used to be. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram. I do go on Snapchat because I want to look through my memories. You know how Snapchat will show you, you know, stuff that you did in the past. And I'm always looking for videos where I, you know, video Jabri. You know, I just want to make sure I have those saved. So I do go through my Snapchat memories, not every day, and then I'd be mad when I don't go through them every day. So I'm like, what if I saw like July 4th? I missed July 4th. I'm sure he was on a July 4th snap somewhere, because Jabri was always somewhere around his family when it was a holiday, you know. So, and like I said before in one of my last videos, every holiday, every first holiday, it ain't nothing nice. It ain't nothing nice. But I've tried to take this word in spirit. I'm trying to, in this time of my fasting, I'm trying to remember, like, have memories of like good times to cheer me up, to get me in the right state of mind. You know, I listen to songs that put me in the right, you know, state of mind to inspirit, you know, my soul, you know, my gut, my heart, you know. It's a challenge. You know, these first 2 weeks have been a real challenge, but I think as the weeks go on, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I really don't know, you know. By the time I get done, like I'm telling you now, in my drafts in TikTok, I got like 33 drafts. I just been knocking those bad boys out. You know what I mean? And like I said, this is my 5th video, 4th video, something like that. That's what that's what gets me in a good frame of mind. I'm doing work. I'm working. I've done a bunch of videos under my church's TikTok that I'm going to put out eventually. You know, I want to get back to doing those more on a weekly basis. And just not going to the negative. That's one thing I have been doing lately. I have really been, I know I automatically go to like a negative thought, you know, and I'm really trying, like when I think of Jabri, I think of the last 6 months of his life. And I don't want to just think of that. You know what I mean? I want to think of the time when we was at the beach in Virginia and he was out there with Mason and Duncan Mason, and just when he saw the snail and he tried to get the snail back into the water because he thought the snail was going to die. You know, I want to think of times like that. I want to think of Jabri at Najee's baby shower and how he was running around saying, I'm going to have a baby next. I'm going to have a baby next. I mean, truthfully, he was low-key jelly because Najee was getting a lot of attention. He really was. Like, he was definitely the baby of the family. I mean, he was the baby, but he still acted like the baby even when he was a grown adult. For real. So I want to remember those times. I want to remember when, you know, we went to the gender reveal and they tricked me and they popped out balloons that were girl and I started crying. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I have a granddaughter, yes. And then they lied to me. Then they came out with another box and ended up being a boy. So I was like, what? I would have remembered like those times. So I've actually started writing in the journal that was gifted to me with my son's picture in it. I've started writing in that, and I've only done like 3 entries, but I'm not rushing myself to write. I feel like I have all the time in the world, being that I'm not scrolling on no Facebook, I'm not scrolling on YouTube Shorts, I'm not scrolling on Instagram. Now, I do go on Instagram to go on the Shade Room because, like I've told people time and time again, I get my news from the Shade Room. I probably need to stop that because that's mostly entertainment news. But that's the only news I really care about. I don't really care about what's going on in this world. And then, you know, my mom gets so mad at me. Like, she'll tell me something's going on. I'm like, what? When that happen? She's like, you really need to start watching the news. Nah. Like, if you're already in, like, a whole state of, you know, I'm here on a regular basis, you really don't want to sit and watch the news and see people got shot and this person got killed and these people got in a car accident here, and, you know, this tractor trailer then fell, then collapsed into other cars. No. I'm good right over here and, you know, watching my true crime crap. And just to think of something else. Have you ever watched like a true? I watch a lot of true crime. Listen to a lot of true crime podcasts. But lately, I'm thinking I need to stop, only because now when I watch it, I'm like, Dad, that could have been me. Like, why am I lucky enough that nothing like anything that's ever happened on any true crime show or podcast that I watch, why has that never happened to me? Why has that not happened to anybody that I know personally? Ain't nobody but that man up there. You understand me? But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. So Inspirit, to inspire and cheer up. And I hope eventually this part of my testimony will inspire other women to tell their true stories and tell their true wishes and their true goals and their true mistakes, you know, their true life. And I know with this part of my testimony, I know a lot of what I hope to go into is speaking about diabetes, especially in the Black community, especially with young Black men. I would love to make that, no, not that I would love to, it is going to be a part of my platform. I don't know why I just got so emotional, but I feel like the presence of the Lord is sitting on me, and he's like, that's what I want you to tap into. I haven't said that out loud since my son passed, that I felt like this is going to be where my work is going to be, working with mothers who have lost their children, either due to violence, gang-related, drugs, alcohol, addictions, or diseases. How this is supposed to be about cheering up and inspire. How am I being inspiring, and I'm sitting here crying like a baby? But you know, how that loss has fueled something in me to speak out against it, because it's something that my son never wanted to talk about. He never wanted to talk about the fact that he had diabetes. Like, for a long time, some of his closest friends didn't know, you know, unless he had a seizure or something in front of him, and that's when they found out, you know. It was like he was ashamed. And I look so ugly when I cry. It was like my son was ashamed. Like God cursed him or something because he had diabetes, and his whole mindset changed. His whole mentality changed. His whole life changed when he was diagnosed. And that's a story that somebody out there needs to hear. But I haven't gotten the courage yet to tell it. So maybe that's why I had to come on here and do this video real quick. And maybe this is what God wanted me to know. To inspire myself. Sometimes you can't look for others to inspire you. You got to inspire yourself, because God got gifts in you. And he wants you to know all of your gifts. Your gifts ain't just one thing. Like for a long time, I'm like, I like clothes. I like buying clothes. I like styling clothes. This is like my thing. No, Dewana, that ain't all you got. That ain't all God has put in you. You got to broaden it out. And this right here, this is serious to him. I'm going to take heed. I'm going to take heed. I'm going to take heed. Lord, I don't even know if I'm going to put this up, because I hate crying on a video. Like, it's already bad enough I got my glasses on. Y'all know I don't wear no lipstick. I ain't had my eyebrows done in over 2 months. I've been trying to, you know, I don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Not yet, Lord. You know, I ain't saying I'm broke, but God about to bless me seriously. I know that. You know, I don't wear the lashes no more because I took out all my real lashes. Got a chipped tooth. I already got things going on that I don't need to be all ugly crying on the thing, but we will see. All right, that's all I got for y'all. Look, I need y'all's help in getting to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications, because I'm coming back. And when I come back, woo-wee. I mean, y'all going to get this when I come back. So y'all going to see the comeback in the comeback. Got that? But until next time, remember, you're all that and then some, because God made you that way, all right? And try your hardest to go out there and give somebody else an inspirited thought. Ooh, because the spirit is a verb. So can I put inspirited behind that? I really got to get back on my English stuff. But until next time, see y'all. Love y'all. Bye.